What is going on, members of the Burger Empire? Brian here for Body by Burgers. And it has been God knows how long since I've done a video. This is going to be an uncut video. It's coming from my phone. It's just a basic, as rudimentary as it's going to get. But I figured I needed to make this video because something very important is going to happen tomorrow. And it has something to do with that right there, that medal. I'm actually getting ready to run my second Spartan race, and I know I've been kind of MIA when it comes to the whole YouTube account, but life has been very, very busy recently. Full time job, training a lot, trying to lose weight, meal prep, all that stuff is getting a lot. Studying for ISSA personal training. You can see my CanFit Pro certification there, but that's long expired, and I've finished the ISSA certification, and it's been submitted. Fingers are being crossed that I passed it. Yeah, so I got the Spartan race coming up, and I had something that I absolutely needed to do. As you guys know, I ran one 2 years ago, hence the nice little medal on the wall right there. And at that point, my only goal for that race was to finish. I didn't have a goal of time. I didn't have a goal of how many obstacles I was going to do. And with the Spartan race in itself, it was just a matter of finishing. And that I did. I celebrated losing 50 pounds at that time running the Spartan race, and I felt pretty good about it. And it was kind of one of those things where, I celebrated an achievement by putting myself through more physical torture and more physical pain. I didn't prep well for that Spartan race. In comparison, I greatly underestimated the difficulty of it. I thought running's no problem, burpees are no problem, these obstacles are no problem, and it turns out they were all a problem. So going into this one, I've done a lot more conditioning work, I've done a lot more training work, and I thought, hey, why don't we celebrate 100 pounds lost going into the Spartan race? And I kind of said that, I guess not really taking it seriously. I just kind of threw the number out there. I was kind of whimsical in my thought process and kind of threw it out half joking. And a week after I had put it out there, I really started to dig deep. Made sure my meal preps and my meal plans were on point, and I followed them, and I actually ended up hitting 100 pounds lost. And if you've paid attention to my social media accounts, I actually hit that on the Canadian Mother's Day when I hit my 100 pounds lost. So I was pretty pumped about that. Kind of a little best gift that a son can give her mother. And I was down to 273.2 or 273.6, something like that, at one point. So it was about 110 pounds lost. And I was quite proud about that. And then I kind of got a little lax on the diets. I was like, I'm working hard. I got this. No need to be so strict on the diet. And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. The fact of the matter is, the diet that I was following, strict day in, day out, eating the same things. I had created a protein pancake in which it was literally just a little bit of pancake mix. We had a bunch of eggs, protein powder, a little bit of milk, blend it all together, chop up a banana in there, and fry them up like normal pancakes. And then I was eating stuffed bell peppers, 2 full ones with ground beef, a little bit of rice, a whole bunch of mixed veggies in there. And then I was also eating baked chicken with broccoli. Very simple, and it worked, but once I started getting over that 100 pounds lost, I kind of started to feel a little bit like shit. Plain and simple, I did not feel good. So I figured, well, it's probably time to recalculate macros instead of just going the diet off of feel and how things are going. So I did that, and it turns out I wasn't eating nearly enough. And when I mean not nearly enough, I was probably about 1,000 calories short of where I needed to be. So I upgraded all that stuff. I recalculated it all, did it all, and I kind of took that all into consideration as to how I was feeling. And now I'm feeling much better on a day-to-day basis. My carbs are balancing out, my proteins are balancing out, but on a day-to-day basis, I hover now actually around that 280 pound mark. So I'm still down 103 pounds total. I'm feeling better. My workouts are better. And as an example, on Wednesday, I actually redid a workout. You guys may remember this one. It was my first ever CrossFit workout, 17.1. And I had done that workout. The dumbbell snatches that I did, those were the normal weight. They were the 50 pounds. That's what RX was for it. And I had done that, but the box jumps were the issue. I had only did 20-inch box jumps. I rewatched that video fully knowing that I was redoing the workout, and I wanted to see if I could beat my score from February of 2017. Well, no, just after February 2017, I had my health issues that kept me out of the gym, where I couldn't train and I couldn't focus, and lost my direction and lost my way a little bit. But so really, all in all, I had about 8 months of training. 3 months of that 8 months I had spent getting as strong as possible, trying to get to the 1,000-pound club. You guys seen that video, and I did that. And then I ended up, sorry, family has a cat and he's clawing out the door now, but and I ended up hitting that, and then I kind of focused and changed gears when I was like, oh well, it's time to consider doing a Spartan race again. So from the time that I registered for the Spartan race until now, I've done a lot more running, conditioning work, basically some CrossFit workouts, and on Wednesday I redid 17.1. So the very first time I did it, scaled the box jumps down a little bit and ended up doing 52 reps the very first time doing 17.1. Doing it on Wednesday, I was like, nope, we're going full RX, 24-inch box jumps, 50-pound dumbbell snatches. If you guys don't know the workout, essentially it's a rep scheme of 10 dumbbell snatches, 15 burpee box over jumps, 20 dumbbell snatches, 15, 30, 15, 40, 15, 50, 15, with a 20-minute time cap. So that's why there was only 52 reps last time, and on this time, full RX, I ended up getting 98 reps. So my capacity for work in that 20 minutes is pretty much doubled. I've been spending a ton of time running outside, and it's just basically the nerves that are left. Saturday, it all comes down to Saturday. I run the Spartan race at 12:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. Looking at the weather, we may have rain, we may have thunderstorms, I don't know. It's going to be kind of iffy. I'm hoping there's no thunderstorms because the weather is like 25 degrees Celsius and a little overcast, and I'm like, hey, that's perfect for running a Spartan race. But this year's goal for the Spartan race is to get it about an hour faster than I had ran it the first year. And if I remember correctly, I am somewhere around I think it was 3 hours 20 minutes, somewhere around there. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers and praying, that I can shave about an hour off of that. And right now, the way I see it, the only thing that's going to stop me from not achieving the 1 hour time frame is potentially my lower back. I've been kind of having a little nagging issue with that. I'd seen a chiropractor, got it set back into place. Things are feeling pretty good, and I still did that 17.1 workout on a bummed up back. Buddy of mine, Devin, he ended up using KT tape on my back to support it, and it felt pretty good. So going into the Spartan race, I'm probably going to have to tape the back up, and that is totally fine. So here's to finishing my second Spartan race. Any improvement is improvement. I'm going to be happy with that, but I'm shooting to run the race about an hour faster than I did run it 2 years ago. And fingers crossed. So that's the big news. Finally have lost over 100 pounds. Spartan Race is about 24 hours away by the time this video gets published. We'll see how that goes. And then after Spartan Race, I am crossing my fingers that I have some even bigger news for you guys. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you for sticking with me on these long gaps in between videos. It's tough for me to try and schedule them in because I know as much as a lot of the times we don't care about quality of videos. It's just a matter of making the video and putting them up. But sometimes I get that whole, I guess, self-conscious issue of not having the perfect video. But they don't need to be perfect. This is more than enough, and I can start doing more videos like this. So thank you for sticking with me on these time gaps between videos. Your support, as always, means a ton. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, if you're discovering this video from you wanting to do your first Spartan race, hit that subscribe button, because once this one is done, I will tell you guys pretty much exactly how I prepped for this one, how that Spartan race had went. I'm not going to have the camera that I thought I was going to have, but that's okay. I can pretty much describe it the way it was. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And as always, everybody, burger power.